Jake Reddicock. Jake has 37 years of service, 1960 to 1997. Jake's the longest serving active member of Station 4 and still continues to serve as the chairman of the House Committee. That's the man who brings in all the beverages, brings in all the food, cleans the place. Jake's here more than anybody else. We also have John Daly. John served as a member of the Queenston Volunteers for 26 years. He rose to the ranks and promoted to lieutenant and rose to the rank of district chief, serving from 1980 to 2001. John Anderson. John served as a member for 23 years, 1983 to 2006. John was promoted to captain in 1986 and was later promoted to assistant district chief from 1996 to 2006. Also, we have one member that's not here tonight, and that's Dave Dixon, because I'm going to get to the last guy at the end here. Dave comes from a long line of volunteer firefighters from Station 4. His father, brother, and 2 uncles were all members of this fire station. Dave served the department for 20 years, from 1975 until 1995, and did a term as a captain in the years 1983 to 84. Last but not least, Dick Ott. Yes, exactly. Dick also served the community for 20 years, starting his volunteer career in 1977 until 1997. And as was the practice of the time, Dick served as either the first or second lieutenant in various years starting in the 1980s. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to give you an idea of what these people do, and what we do as volunteer firefighters. It's amazing. It's an amazing opportunity. It's an amazing career. We're just like big boys and big girls. Because where else would a community give you $1 million worth of equipment and say, go out there, drive it around, do everything you want, fight our fires, save our lives, and oh, by the way, we want you to do it for free. Okay? And you know what we do? Where do I sign up? That's the way this goes, and that's what these community services are all about. That's what the volunteer fire department's all about. The part of it is fighting the fires. The other big part is the community involvement that these men and women put into this town, all for volunteer, all for nothing. Okay, so when you see them, just give them a wave, and I think you all know them by their first names. You know, imagine everybody here is a family member, but we probably have a few friends too. So, without further ado, Sylvain, would you like to give them?
Yes. So, in order to, as the chief mentioned, until this year, we used to, when a member retired, we had a certain amount of numbers, we kind of recycled them around, and for this time on, you will have your number forever. And as a humble token of our appreciation, without forgetting the contribution that you guys did over the years, I took it upon myself, and I know that all the members of the acting members of the station are behind me, and the chief encouraged me to that. I'm actually going to give you guys a number that will stay with you forever. And I like numbers, so in some cases, I try to find where the old number was. And 2 of them from when we decided that we're going to do this, when we were going to get our number forever. There's 2 numbers that were, how should I say that? It's a tradition that in a station, that the number 1, number 2 of the station take the lower numbers. Station 1 starts with 100, station 2 with 2, and you go like this all the way up. And over the years, since I became district chief, I've never replaced the number 1 and 2 of this station as far as re-giving those numbers. It was in my mind just as a sign of respect. It was a reminder to me the way those people touch the members of the station for different reasons, interpersonal skills, skills in the field as well too, as far as technique and everything. And for the other members here tonight, like I said, I had to get a bit creative with number. So I'll go in the order that we've got here. We've got Jake, 37 years, and still 20 years later, he's in some of our community. So Jake, I pass on to you number 430. 4 for station 4. You got 3 for 37, and 4 plus 3 is 7. So, John, number 400 is yours. It's the chief's number, and you were my chief when I joined in, and it's all yours. John, as the assistant district chief, was more in charge of the operation type of thing, while John was doing the interpersonal skills at all the times. So John was my mentor in the field, so it's a great pleasure and honor for me to pass you number 401. I'll leave Mr. Dixon in my pocket. His number is gonna be 429. Nobody has beat the record of 5 members of a family yet. The closest we've been is 4. Mr. Belinsky has got him and his 2 sons right now, and his nephew Crispin. So we're up to 4 with them. So maybe they'll get to 5 at some point. But I gave him 429. So 4 plus 2 plus 9 is 15. 1 for Dave and 5 for his whole family. And Mr. Descartes over here, when I joined, John passed me on the number 425, and there was a lot of things from that number that it was saying Descartes on it. So I did assume that I was his number, so I came up with 423. So you've got your 4 for station 4, and 2 plus 3 is 5, so it's close enough, right?